We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. And as they...
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And there's Stith. Then it's Porter. And it's Sexton in at the two-guard spot. And for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Junior. And it's Dragic in at the point. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes. And there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year. But we've had, imbalance in conferences forever. So that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
The feed to Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
That is a tough two right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Sexton. And Adebayo sends it back. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Outside, Sexton. Hands it from downtown. Sexton's got 5.
Yeah, this is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Adebayo, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Wizards in Washington. Love outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Butler, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. They get it again. And that one's good by Stith.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Dragic against Stith. Passes to Lamb. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And stolen by Junior. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. Here's Butler. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Dragic against Stith. Love wide open. He fires. No good from outside. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
Probably looking for more of the same here. As we know, a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
Here's Sexton. Sweet little floater. Sexton's got 7 points. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. To the inside. Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Inside, it's stolen by Dragic. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here is Stith. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Washington.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Outside, Sexton. Hits the three-point bomb. Sexton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs. Dragic against Stith. Down low. Lamb. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Sexton.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Here's Lamb. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Junior's got 10.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here is Stith. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Love. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Junior the pass to Crowder. And it's sent back by Drummond. Now here's Junior. He's covered closely, and Junior throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Jimmy Butler. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Garland in for Steph. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And stolen by Junior. All alone. And Junior throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Miami leading by 13. Dragic dishes to Junior. Missed inside. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And the pass to Hero. To the paint. Here's Lamb. Right side Dragic. And here's Junior. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Just 2 to shoot. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Thompson's out there to throw his weight around. He did it that time.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one drops for him.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The backcourt, Dragic and Butler. Jay Crowder out there with Junior. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. For 3, Love gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Hawks, lit up the floor. He ended up with 62 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
That free throw good from Butler. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special.
Exactly. Born and raised.
The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Here is Steph. Outside, Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Cleveland with another turnover here. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Miami leading by 8. Dragic with it. 9 points last game. And Junior throws it down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And that one's good by Steph.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Dragic against Steph. Inside. Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Now Garland. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington. Love inside, defended by Crowder. And Love gets it to go.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
And Butler gets it to go.
Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Lamb. Garland, the pass to Love. Count that bucket. 16 points for Love.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Dragic against Steph. To the middle. Here's Lamb. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Here is Steph. Now here's Porter. Count it. Porter's got 7 points for the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And here's Junior. 22 points for him. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Junior. Crowder's got his second basket of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here is Steph. Pass to Love. Takes a 3. No good. Shot missing. Pass to Junior. Back to Dragic. And here's Crowder. He's guarded by Love. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Dragic against Stith. And Drummond kicks to Garland. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 12. Junior with it. Garland picks him up. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Stith against Dragic. For 3, Love. Good on the triple. Love's got 19 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Loads it up for Adebayo.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And the Cavaliers call time here. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now, here's Junior. Tight defense on him. Pass to Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Outside, Sexton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And Sexton drops them both. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Thompson outside. Down low, Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
The pass to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Now, here's Sexton. He's tightly guarded. .104 left in the first half. And Junior throws it down.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Osman. 8 points his last outing. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Nunn. Here's Hero. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Stith. Here's Osman. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Nance.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Passes it to Hero. To the middle. Here's Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And stolen by Junior. And so it's Miami feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Tristan, are you getting the energy you need to get defensive stops?
Well, one thing, we're definitely not doing that right now, so we got to get stops. You know, it's unacceptable the way we're playing right now. We're not helping each other.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Porter. Stith is out there with Sexton. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Drummond in at the center position. Stith, the pass to Drummond. Here is Stith. He's guarded by Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Drummond missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
To the paint. Here's Lamb. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
For Miami, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And that one misses. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Now, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong, can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
For Cleveland, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And Sexton drops them both. The Heat leading by 21. .90 seconds now into the second half. Junior dishes to Crowder. Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw, good Butler. Sexton with it. 14 points for him. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Junior with the rebound.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
The Heat have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Junior. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Love outside. Outside, Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Junior kicks to Butler. They get the rebound. Here's Crowder. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Crowder's got 8 points.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
It's blocked. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he makes the first. And here's Thompson. And Adebayo sends it back. Nunn with it. Picked up by Thompson. Basket good. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Now the pass to Thompson. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now, Junior, 32 points in the game. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 13 points in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Porter passes to Sexton. Fires from 18. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Hero. Here's Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Pass to Porter. He dishes it to Thompson. Sexton on the wing. 16 points for him.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Passes it to Hero. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Cleveland with a change here too. Exum, he's checked in for Porter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat. And Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in. None, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Exum. Lays it up off the glass. pass.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now, here's Junior. He's got 34. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Osman, guarded by Lamb, stolen by Nunn. One-on-one here. Here's Adebayo. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Down low. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Now, catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
.125 left here in the third quarter. And here's Nunn. He's got 15. And Junior throws it down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The Cavaliers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Windler, the pass to Thompson. There's a minute left to play in the third. Here's Osman. And he banks in the layup. Osman's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime.
Inside, here's Lamb, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 40 points for Junior.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
With 2 seconds left, and Nance with the lay-in.
Everything working right now for Larry Nance Jr. He's got to love the way this game is shaping up.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Heat out front, running away with this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Junior. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Jones in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Nunn kicks to Junior. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Garland. Pass to Windler. He kicks it to Garland. 5 on the clock. Here's Zizic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Miami shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Outside Leonard. He feeds it to Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Myers Leonard at that size can look over the top of the defense, so a good job of finding his teammates there.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Osman. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Osman's gone 4 for 9 from the field. And Jones slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Garland. Defended by none. Pass to Windler. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Feeds it to Robinson. That's tipped. Tries again. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Robinson's got 4 this quarter. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. To the middle. Garland with the bucket.
Garland is so small that if there's a little bit of room, he's going to find a sliver.
Passes it to Lamb. Gray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
Pretty good energy from the young guard Garland there. Rockets right back up the court in the fast break.
Here's Lamb. Good D by Bell. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Now, here's Garland. Defended by none. Zizic kicks to Garland. And the rejection by Leonard.
There's some good commitment from Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Windler, and he uses the glass on the layup. Windler's got 12 points in just the second half. Nunn finds Leonard. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. 43 points for Junior.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away. The
pass to Windler. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Myers Leonard. Iguodala comes in for Robinson. And it's Seth Curry in for Kendrick Nunn. Junior with it. Back to Curry. Lays it up and banks it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Zizic passes to Garland. That one goes. Count it. Garland's got 6 in the quarter.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Junior dishes to Iguodala. Shoots over Exum. Here's Lamb. Here's Olynyk. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Olynyk's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Zizic kicks to Exum. Banked in off the glass.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now, Junior. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Bell. Cavaliers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. A slam dunk by Garland.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
And Miami shooting a scorching 68% in the game. To the paint. Here's Lamb. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Junior's got 48.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Bell. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Garland. Pass to Bell. Pocket 6. To the inside. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Bell.
Assist from
Bell's got 4 assists now tonight. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Now, here's Junior. Not a lot of room. And the basket by Curry.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
And the foul called on Junior. And that'll be his third foul so far. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Love trying to break loose. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Now here's Junior. Down low, Jones. And Jones slams it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Well, Cleveland shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Outside, Sexton. Let's go. Tips it up, and Drummond is right there.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Miami.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
So many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Here's Windler. Passes to Zizic. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
Yeah, it's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Here's Jones, and another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Off target from three-point range. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
Life sucks and I never tried. Mine's lost even more than I realize. Time's up, keep it moving when she arrives. If you ever heard what
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm here to tell you about everything going on in my team right now. Flash 2 packs have arrived, and they're complete with some of the most unique cards in all of my team. Agent Zero, Glitched Tim Duncan, and Oscar Robertson, our dev team really went crazy here. In Limited this weekend, it's all about the high flyers. Set your lineup with your best rim rockers and go get that ring. And as always, how about some locker codes? Enter these codes for a chance at pulling your next great My Team card. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.
This season, we're bringing you Uninterrupted Segments, a series addressing social justice exclusively on 2K TV.
Here's Trae Young with More Than a Vote.
Knowing that there's kids that look up to me, and there's kids that shoot deep threes, and I mean, say my name when they shoot, it's definitely humbling. It's also motivating. It's just more fuel, and it's something that motivates me because I know I'm representing more than just myself. My name is Trae Young, and I'm voting in this upcoming election. Being a point guard and having to be a leader, it kind of forces you to think of a lot of things on the court. You're not only focused on your job, but you're also focused on everybody else around you, and it really molds you into being a leader.
We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Rock. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Junior, and it's Dragic in the point guard. And for the Cavaliers, Stith is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. Back to Porter. Outside, Sexton. 6 to shoot. Unloads. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll, good decision making.
And there's the pass to Lamb. Dragic against Stith. Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Junior the pass to Crowder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA. Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Stiff. A three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Dragic against Stiff. Love outside. Shoots over Crowder. And he can't bank that one in. The Heat with the lead. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Junior the pass to Adebayo. Shot from free throw range. And it's Butler missing. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Drummond. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Butler feeling it out a bit. Back to Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Yes, that goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Stiff against Dragic. Passes it to Love. Over Butler. Wow, way off on that one. The Heat have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Junior with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Adebayo against Sexton. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside, Sexton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
The Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Stiff against Dragic. Here's Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Great D that time from Lamb. The Heat leading by 4. To the paint. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Love outside. That 3 off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Now, here's Junior. He had that big outing in that Cavaliers game as well. Kicks it to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Cedi Osman in for Porter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The shot by Sexton, no good. The Heat leading by 8. To the middle, here's Lamb, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Outside, Sexton. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Floats it up for Adebayo. Great communication on the alley-oop.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You can see right there the strength Colin Sexton brings to the point guard position. Plays right through that contact for the end one.
Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Nunn. D right on him. Inside, here's Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Pass to Sexton.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Hero. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 9 to the inside. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Garland. Sexton's got 11.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Junior with it. 12 points for him. Olynyk in the corner. Adebayo finds Nunn. Yep, that one goes in there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when
And here are the Heat now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Crowder inside. He's guarded by Love. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Miami shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Free throw good, Crowder. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Stith, and it's Drummond in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Cavaliers, played phenomenal basketball. He tallied 50 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Well, wide open look for Love. Drills it from outside. Love's got 5 now.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Now, Junior, he's got 12. He gets that one. 14 points for him.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Pass to Garland. Here's Osman. The pass to Garland. Back to Osman. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stiff. Drummond trying to get himself free from outside off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And here's Junior. He's got 14. He kicks to Crowder. Loads it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Lamb. Garland, the pass to Love. That one doesn't drop. And it's Miami the other way.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And it's Osman missing.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Junior, the pass to Adebayo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And Adebayo drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And stolen by Junior. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Well, Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
Dragic against Stiff. Passes it to Drummond. Over Adebayo. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat leading by 10. Here's Crowder. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Miami shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. Free throw, no good for Crowder.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
Here's Sexton. The teardrop falls in. Sexton's got 13.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Butler, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And that one, good. Sexton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Cleveland. Now here's Iguodala. No points in the game yet for him. Butler up top. Dragic against Stiff. 5 to shoot. No good from Dragic. The Cavaliers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. Sexton against Iguodala. The shot by Sexton, no good. Ahead, it's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
To the middle, here's Stith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Stith's got his first points in this one.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
Junior the pass to Adebayo. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Pass to Osman. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. They double him with Adebayo. Here's Osman, covered by Lamb. Miami leading by 10. Down low. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Junior. Junior's got his 5th assist in this one. The Cavaliers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Stith. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Count it.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. 1:49 left in the first half of the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, guys, if Love doesn't finish a play...
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Junior. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the 1. High arcing shot. Rejected by Lamb. Crowder the pass to Dragic. And there it is for him. And the Heat lead by 21.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Floats one. Good work defensively by Crowder. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Sexton on the wing. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Inside, here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
I'll tell you.
It's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat leading by 23. Rockets the pass to Lamb. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. Outside, Sexton. And Butler sends it back.
Terrific anticipation. Butler reads that play, sends it back.
To the wing on the left. Now, here's Junior. Covered by Stith. Here's Lamb. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. Timeout. Are rolling.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember Domantas as a little kid.
Now
he's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Outside, Porter. And there's Love. That's good on the assist from Porter. Love's got 11 points.
Well, that's just strength by Kevin Love to take the contact, not be bothered enough to lose concentration.
Here's Lamb. Makes it off the glass.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Love outside. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Love's got 6 points in the quarter.
And we know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
Junior the pass to Adebayo. Yep, that one goes.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Garland kicks to Drummond. Dishes to Sexton. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. There's Garland. The offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Outside Porter. The pass to Sexton. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Junior with it. He's got 18. And Junior throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Sexton the pass to Love. Drummond trying to get himself free. And that's good. Kevin Love for 3.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Now, here's Junior. Defense is right there. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Porter kicks to Sexton. Pass to Drummond. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now, here's Sexton. Defended by Lamb. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. And Miami also making a switch. Iguodala's checked in. Inside, here's Nance. Drummond trying to get himself free. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 6.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
Junior the pass to Crowder. And the shot is good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The Heat have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And then for Miami, Olynyk, he's checked in for Adebayo. Hero is checked in for Garland. Then for the Heat, Leonard comes in for Jay Crowder. And Junior subbed in for Andre Iguodala. To the inside, here's Thompson. It's deflected. Now, Junior, he's got 22. And yes, it's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. The Heat have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And so, Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Looking to get it going, and he sinks the layup. Sexton's got 19 points.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Junior kicks to none. Picked him clean. A solo fast break. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Here's Junior. 25 points in the game. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
Pick up left, pick up left. Pick up right, pick up right.
Thompson dishes to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Lamb, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Stiff, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Stiff.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
None passes to Lamb. 1:19 left to play in the third. To the middle. Nance against Jones. Lamb. He's off on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Sexton. Nance outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Hero. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Miami, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. The first free throw is good. Dante Exum, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Heat also with a sub. Dragic is checked in. And so he hits both.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Here is Stith. He's got 6. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Count that one. Osman's got 5 points so far.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And here's Junior. 26 points for him. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Well, Cleveland shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Osman. Softly drops in the floater. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And Jones has it in the corner. And another basket for Miami. And so it's Miami, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Bell. Exum is out there with Zizic. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Junior the pass to Iguodala. Misses from close range. The Cavaliers shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Pass to Osman. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Iguodala, the pass to Lamb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Free throw good, Junior. Garland, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Miami. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Now, here's Garland. That one, no question, powered it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Junior with it. Inside, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Zizic. Olynyk is covering. 6 on the shot clock. Zizic passes to Windler. Puts up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Ball stolen. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Garland. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Now, Junior. Over to the left wing. The pass to Iguodala. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Passes it to Windler. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Here's Lamb. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting Lamb. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
And he's good on the second.
Oh my God, I just got that.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now, here's Garland, guarded by Kerr. Out to the right wing, Windler, and the 3 off target.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Pass to Windler. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Zizic. Here's Exum. Just 5 to shoot. And Bell kicks to Garland. And Jones pulls it down.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And Junior throws it down.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Garland, the pass to Windler. Bell, great positioning on the putback.
Man, is this guy quick off the floor. Jordan Bell with the offensive board and putback. Nice.
Curry kicks to Junior. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the sixth foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a third in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And here is Garland. Here's the floater. Exum's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Well, Cleveland shooting 40% in the fourth. Garland, the pass to Zizic. And there's the pass to Garland. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Garland's got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Zizic kicks to Exum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Well, the veteran leadership, the unselfish attitude, and the versatility of Andre Iguodala, to me, this guy is excellent at whatever is asked of him.
Exum's shot is off. And it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Down low, Junior kicks to Iguodala. To the inside, it's stolen by Bell. And here they come. And the layup's good off the glass. Bell's got 6 in the quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Nunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Exum deciding where to go with it. The dish to Bell. Here's Garland. Rebound by the Heat. Jones has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. And that one's good, Junior. 47 points for Junior.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Exum. Passes it to Windler. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Junior with it. And he banks in the layup. Junior's got 49 points in the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Pass to Windler from downtown, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give you.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And got it! Another basket.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Well, if you've got speed, use it. Dante Exum carves up the defense on the way to the cup.
Now, Junior. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Dante Exum. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated, 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Junior.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
He dishes it to Jones. Curry kicks to Nunn. Down low. Junior the pass to Jones. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Life sucks and I never tried. Mine's not.
Every vote matters. I was lucky enough to have my team help me and my teammates all get registered. It was kind of a cool way for us to kind of bond and just another memory we'll be able to have and be able to share down the road with our kids and things like that. So it's definitely a memory and it's something special for me because it's my first time and I know it's special to a lot of people on our team. Not everyone has that support available to them. So I want to be a voting rights advocate for everyone who's eligible to vote. It's why I teamed up with morethanavote.org to help spread awareness and help raise the importance of exercising your right to vote. In basketball, you want to have a game plan heading into the game. Voting is no different. I'm doing my best to educate myself, like reading up on local elections. If I had to give advice to anybody else, it would just to be more educated and just try to, as much as you can, just try to get involved, try to reach out to as many people to get registered to vote, because that's the first step in actually being able to vote. Being more educated on the whole process is the first step on making change and getting out and voting. This time, I'll be voting on Election Day, because
we're the land of the free and the whole
edition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we have seen D'Angelo Russell's ice in my veins celebration after he makes big shots. And D'Lo credits his father for the inspiration.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Beasley. He's out there with Russell. Culver out there with Towns. And for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Junior. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. We always see it, these players, Greg, looking rejuvenated after the All-Star week. Does that short period of rest really make that kind of difference?
I think sometimes mentally more than physically. It's kind of an opportunity to hit the reset button and prepare yourself for the stretch run. And listen, that season is so long, and because guys train year-round now, to get that mini break, if you will, I think can work wonders for guys as they get ready to make that home stretch push.
Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, here's Junior. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Right side Towns. Back to Russell. Good on the shot.
I guess Towns got a little bit of point guard in him. The big fella with a beautiful dime right there.
Russell against Dragic. To the inside. Lamb. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Junior's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Russell looking around. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Dallas.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Towns with the steal. Triano. Knocked loose.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Beasley, and they pick up 2.
Well, that's sharp shooting there from Beasley. Normally we see him a lot deeper, but that time he chose to step inside the line.
Now here's Junior, covered by Beasley. The kick out to Dragic. Lock at 6. Here's Lamb. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Junior's got 6.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And stolen by Junior. Left side, Butler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Triano, defended by Crowder. Beasley outside. From outside the arc. He can't get that one, and it's Miami the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Pass to Culver. To the left wing. Clock at 4. Russell from long range.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
But still early. I mean, they've just got to trust their offense and work to get stops.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 6.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
It's good. And it's 8 points for Junior.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now here's Beasley. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Russell against Dragic. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Now, here's Junior. He started close. The feed to Crowder. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Just his first attempt. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, I think this coaching staff wants Culver to be a threat from everywhere on the floor. They think he's a playmaker and shot maker, so that mid-range shot, very critical.
Now, here's Junior. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. And Junior throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 6.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
Dragic kicks to Junior. Passes to Adebayo.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And here's Culver. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And at Texas Tech, Jarrett Culver operated as a lead guard. Is that a role he can fill at this level?
You know what, Greg? I think he's got the potential to. He's got excellent vision, good size, a really nice pace to his game. I think he can play some point, but he...
Pass to Russell. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And the basket by Okogie.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. And it's Spellman in at the 4. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Cavaliers, was all business. He dropped in 55 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Minnesota making a switch here. Beasley's checked in.
Josh Okogie was born in Nigeria but moved to the U.S. with his family at 3 years of age, and he attended high school and college in Georgia. However, he does play for the Nigerian national team. You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Outside, Towns. And the pass to Russell. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the middle, here's Iguodala. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Iguodala's got his first basket.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Here's Okogie. He's covered by Iguodala. Towns for 3. Sinks the triple. Towns has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Heat leading by 17. Iguodala outside. And Junior throws it down.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Pass to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now, here's Junior. Guarded closely. Here's Crowder. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 19-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. No good from Beasley.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
They double him with Russell. Crowder, the pass to Iguodala. Curry outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Inside, Lamb. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Cranes the three-pointer. Beasley's got 5.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
To the inside. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Butler. 14 points for Junior.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The dish now to Russell. with the floater. Towns. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Beasley with the steal. He feeds it to Russell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Lamb. Adebayo with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap. And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Passes it to Towns. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Pass to Towns. Russell inside. He's guarded by Dragic. And Russell gets it to go. Miami leading by 16. Down low. Here's Lamb. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Dragic against Russell. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Junior's got it. Here's Butler. And the layup is good. Butler's got 8 points.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
Here's Russell. 35 points for him last game against Dallas.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often.
Dominating first half of basketball. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Junior. And it's Dragic in at the point. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And stolen by Junior. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Nasty! I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Towns. That one goes in. 12 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And that one's good, Junior. Jr.'s got 18 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Russell. Excellent D there from Lamb. Miami's gotten all but one of the 3-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Here's Dragic from outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And Minnesota has possession. Beasley with it. 5 points in the game. And Adebayo sends it back. He dishes it to Dragic. Now the pass to Lamb. Down low. Crowder kicks to Dragic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow, 5 straight buckets. Coming out of half, they are rolling.
For Miami, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And that one falls for Dragic. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Crowder with the steal. And it's the Heat on the break. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Tom.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Beasley outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Junior. No good from Beasley.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
A staple of Iguodala's attack. His ball handling remains incredible and difficult to guard against.
Beasley outside. Great D that time from Lamb.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Junior throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Kicks it out to Beasley. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Junior with it. Russell's there. In the corner. Iguodala with it. Feeds it to Junior. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah, you know, the energy, the hustle, the length and reach, Towns using it all to perfection when he attacks the offensive glass.
And Junior throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Towns, the pass to Russell. Beasley trying to break free. And good that time. And that's now 25 points for D'Angelo Russell. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Junior, the pass to Olynyk. Banked in off the glass.
And really the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Minnesota shooting straight 49% from the field. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Russell against Iguodala. Towns kicks to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. Here's Okogie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okogie's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
To the inside. Out of dishes to Junior. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Miami?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
One shot.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
And they double up Russell. Here's Spellman. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Spellman's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, Junior, 26 points for him. Out to the wing. Hero gets a very good look and converts. Hero's got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Okogie, 7 points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up, always active with his hands around the ball.
And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo comes in for Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Crowder.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The first one falls. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Shots good by Hernan Gomez. 6 points for him.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here's Lamb. Hero passes to Adebayo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Spellman. Here's Okogie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Okogie's so good at forcing defenders into tough positions because of his tremendous athleticism.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Junior the pass to Dragic. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Okogie. He's got 11.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so it's Miami with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Turner. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Layman. Evans out there with Evan Turner. And it's Spellman in at the 4 spot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Lamb, and Junior throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
To the paint, here's Jones. And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Reed misses. The Heat shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Now, here's Junior. Defense right on him. Now here's Turner. Passes to Evans. 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. Iguodala kicks to Dragic. Pass to Lamb. And Junior throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Reed. Shoots over Leonard. Another miss by Minnesota. Reeves gone 1 of 4 from the field. And Junior throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Kicks it to Turner. To stop the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. Evan Turner taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Turner. That one is no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the shot goes down. Junior's got 40 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Reed misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Pass to Turner. Back to Layman. Lays it up off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And here's Junior. Inside, Jones. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Turner passes to Layman. Back to Turner. Shoots over Dragic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They get it back.
I see a lady hold on to the fence. So I asked her if she's okay. She says no. Mommy. She don't feel, she feels bad. So she's like this here and there. I hold her up on the fence. She's like this. She can't stand up straight. The next lady come out, she called the ambulance. They waited for them to come and take her. She said she's diabetic. She just come from the doctor and she live alone. I felt so sorry for her. They just took her away.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And it's Evans missing. Here's Miami now. They're on a 15-3 run right now. Passes it to Lamb. He kicks to Jones. Iguodala outside. Junior with it. He's against Turner. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Turner. Pass to Layman. And Jones sends it back. And they get it back. Good work there as it goes. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And that one's good, Junior.
And he has just been in a flow.
You're going to work, right? It's vitamin check. When you get cold, it just get really cold.
You got to left all the eat something to eat. And 2 blankets.
Offensively, terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now the pass to Spellman. To the inside. It's blocked. Jones with it. Dishes it to Dragic. Iguodala outside. Evans on the double team. Turner with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Layman gets the bucket. Here's Dragic. Now Junior. Pass to Dragic. Iguodala outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Layman. Reed the pass to Layman. Right wing. Tries yet again. And it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Lamb. Outside Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes down 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Passes it to Reed. Back to Turner.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Minnesota making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Long range from the inbound. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Turner comes with the double team. Shot clock at 5. None. That's good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Turner looking around. Will it go? Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Nunn kicks to Junior. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Evans outside. Pass to Layman. The tray. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Lamb. Evans with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Turner against Nunn. Turner dishes to Evans. Turner, the bounce pass. Here's Reed. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got his third assist on the night. Miami's on 2-for-2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Turner against Nunn. To the paint. Here's Lamb. And he converts the layup. Junior's got 47 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Outside Curry. To the middle. Here's Lamb. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. On the wing, Turner, defended by Nunn. Here's Hernan Gomez. The shot comes out, and it's Miami the other way. Down low, stolen by Evans.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And guys, because they play in different conferences, this is the last time these two will face off. It has to feel good getting a clean sweep here, finishing the season series 2-0 against the Timberwolves.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Connects again.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe Bean Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.